All right, let's go ahead and get started. What I want to do first is to get some lower Whisper of Atonement for my Nats set. I know, why am I playing Nats, right? So I set this up earlier in the day. I also went to do if the thing can load properly. Ah, okay. That took a long time. Wow, the leaderboard's taking so long. Alright, so earlier today I was bored, so I set up my nets finally, and I have still not a lot of augments on there because I didn't augment anything that you see that are really strange in here. Um, well, really strange in the sense that I prefer playing with Calamity for fun, for the auto mark for death and stuff like that. And so some of the stuff are not augmented, especially nets pieces, right? So some of my nets pieces are like obviously not augmented, so I have to like, yeah, the god stuff are augmented because I push with it already, whereas the nets and the calamity isn't. So I have to go get, yeah, so I have to go get like my uh lower whispers of the atonement because I ran out of them. uh I ran out of the lower ones. These are like a little too high for the fun of the nets. So I have to like get some lower ones and then work on them maybe like up to like 130, something like that, just to even them out a bit, and then have more fun with it. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Let's go ahead and grab Marauder first. Uh, and doesn't really matter. I keep moving around that Zeiss and I get lost. All right, let's go ahead and work on some of these things first. Let's get this done. All right, all right, that's one. Put some of these things just for now. Get a few more. And we'll die so faster. Thanks. We. All right, let's clean up. Hey, Captain. Hey, Capital Borg. How are you doing? I'm just preparing some whispers for my net set. I've been messing around with the net set for fun, so I'm doing that. Gonna work on the net set. I'm good. I watched like my TV shows. I took a nap and stuff like that, and then I want to like just have a bit of fun with the net set before it's gonna get changed, right? So reworked. So have fun for the last bit of the old one. I mean, it's not like I'm playing full straight nets anyway. I am, obviously I love God DH too much, so I'm always playing the God variant of the nets. Uh, so I'm just using the nets bonus damage basically. So I'm just, preparing some whispers that I don't have enough of for the net set. So I'm doing that first, and then once I get that, I'm going to play more. And you can see my calamity. This is the one I'm using for my nets, stuff like that. And I can just show you the nets leaderboard, right? If it loads. Earlier today, I did this at like 11:30 a.m., 32 a.m. I played around with the nets with calamity and stuff like that. It's nothing original. It's just nets god with calamity. So I did a 111. I did a backward power pylon play as well. So I saved the power pylon for the Rift Guardian that I normally do for like, God DH for Wave of Light. It's just common practice for myself anyway. So that's what I did earlier today in the late morning. I'm preparing to augment like what all the nets pieces, possibly like maybe up to 130 as well. So it might take me a little bit to prepare uh all those augments because I need to get that going. And there's always about this is that I always use tools when I do these webinars, and I forget I just set it all first. And this one is slow again because it's indoors obstacles. Whenever there's indoor ones, I mean, I can say indoors because of whenever there's a lot of obstacles, send like that. And of course, this is Guardian. This one I get bust, so I'm gonna just take it fast. Indoor, the ones with the obstacles are just really frustrating. Well, good enough. I didn't take the power, but I didn't want to lose my my EXP pool. It's still 330, so that's why my EXP pool is more important. This is just additional fun for me. Oh yeah, forgot to spend. Doesn't matter. It's end of the season anyway. 2, 3, 5. There we go. All right. So after one more, well, I mean, I can prepare now. 3 is kind of okay to prepare with. Aw, so sad. Close. All right, 3 is good, I guess. for now. So let's go ahead and go back to it. Let's have some fun with it. Oh yeah, I need to make sure I get the right gems in here. This one, this one, this one. And then I need to augment. So I need to get more gems. That's not enough. Need to make some gems. So I need to make a pile. Let's make a pile. Let's have some fun with the gnats stuff. All right. So first, I want to augment. The sad part is I don't only want to augment just 125s, to be honest. That's the thing. But oh, this one's okay. This one's okay too. And I think this one is the weakest link, even though it's okay. It's okay too. Okay. So I got those. So that will help. All right. Let's have some fun. So earlier I did 111 on the nets. I might need to use COE eventually, but let's go ahead and have some fun. See if I can pull 114. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so the problem with this map is that I don't have enough density to play this blue, but it is phase beasts, so we will see how this goes. Man, the the Nets Rain of Vengeance is not showering fast enough. There we go. Use the Oculus rings when you can. Alright, they're done. Vaughn. Yeah, open map. Here we go. Red Fallen is okay. There's a lot of the big guys here, so that's good. So when there's a lot of big Red Fallen guys, this is good progress. So, you know, the funny thing about this setup is that I'm making the screen really messy with the Rain of Vengeance being the lightning version and the mark for death on the Calamity. So it's hard to see stuff. Ooh, Conduit. Lovely. That is lovely. All right, so let's go ahead and find more stuff. Everything is gonna die before I can use the conduit anyways. So let's have a look. There's nothing around here. So I'll just take it now. Of course, spinners. Classic. Alright, both down. I knew there was something in here. It felt like I didn't explore enough. Alright. Man, my pickup radius is bad. So this is the Nat Scott version. Conduits out. I should be getting my next pylon very soon. Alright, yellow. Back in a wormhole. I love runaway. I just take all the classes to do it. Doesn't matter too much. It's though. So I might change this. Yeah, I got my hand on the pylon. Oh, or second elite. I mean, second elite, but second follow properly. Let's go to pylon first. I should have pylon soon. It's 50%. This is getting interesting. Like, where's my pylon at? Is it in the corner? No, that's odd. That's fairly odd. That means that my pylon popped at 25% popped up later than that. Okay, let's switch up. So I'm losing time here. Okay, let's speed. Speed's not useful. Alright, so there's. Oh no. It's a second boss. I need to get out of here. Alright, let's get out of here. Actually, let me just grab it and get out. Ugh. This is bad. It's not very fun in the beginning and now it got worse. It got worse. I need open space like this. This room's better. It's really just like God Gate where you need area to open rooms to play, so all that's good. And then you just like the obvious old room for the Revengeance, then you definitely want empty. Yeah, this room's better. But it's definitely messy in between because all the parts for death and the showering. But that's the fun part about this, you know? Makes it really messy, it's fun. Will you find me? Parking as usual. The only issue is one of the reality. One of the reality, so it's really hard to play this part. And it's water. So I have to at least one here. I have to at least one, I'm really invested. So let me kill one of these. There we go. Is this almost dead? I guess I'll split it. Thank you, rain, I need that badly. There we go. Should be getting 5 soon, right? Probably next floor. I have power. Oh, there's a in here, I didn't see that. I'm so I didn't notice. Alright. Oh, come on, I want to go right away. double piece. They seriously need it. Yes, I already did this properly. So do I get a one? It's bad. Are you getting somewhere? Or I don't get a one? Alright, let's find out. It's 27. Hey, look up. Actually, thank you for the I appreciate it. Gotta go back to work. Nice. Looks like I'm not gonna get my pylon, huh? Man. Wow. 3 floors of keeps. 3 floors of keeps, man. That is sad. 3 floors of keeps. 4, 3, 4, and 5 are all keeps. That is sad. When you're pushing and you get 3 floors of keeps. I mean, I've gotten it on the first 3 floors before, I believe. But when you get keeps like this, and then I probably ate one of my own pylons away. So the funny part about this setup right now is that there's so much damage reduction on here. It's pretty tough. I have God's damage reduction, Natalia's reduction, Rap's reduction, Elusive Rings reduction. So that's a 12-minute. That's a 12-minute. 114. It's really slow because the higher you go, this build is like really poor. Because you just stress so much on having Rain of Vengeance uptime. So any little bits of downtime on the Rain of Vengeance, you just don't get the straight damage from God 6, right? So that's the difference. So like the only fun part is watching how messy you can make the screen. Or if you play the cold variant of the Rain of Vengeance, then you have to actually like, also hit stuff with it with the Rain of Vengeance. So when you hit stuff with the cold version, you buy yourself a lot of time. 100%. Uh, I'm gambling gloves on here, and of course they gave me nothing. I should just go to my monk to gamble boots because that's what I want to do or want to be doing. But yeah, that's the this is the nets. This is the nets before they change it. So, you know, it gets really tiring though. But, I rank up top 30. It's gonna get harder and harder unless I change to like, something specific, or if I got a power pylon at the end, or if I get a shield first, or if I get better floors than three of the stuff, right? And I'm not even using the dawn part for my vengeance. I'm just using calamity for the fun stuff, and I'm not using the right mark for death either. I'm just splitting the damage. Like I'm just making it feel like a AoE effect. 15% of damage dealt to marked enemies divided. So I'm like scattering my damage. I'm scattering my damage and making the screen really messy. Like that's my goal basically. So like I'm just making a mess out of the damage rather than, you know, identifying what I actually want to do is to kill them straight out. I'm actually making a mess. So that's why sometimes in the game, my Reign of Vengeance has a hard time registering because I'm also causing the mathematical havoc in there with the mark for death. I did this version like back in season 22, when you had when you had more damage from a fourth cube slot, and I've also done it. Well, I tried a bit of it in season 24, but obviously if you can't use the other weapon, it just makes it boring. So it's like straight out God, basically. So it's actually fun with the calamity. Otherwise, you have to manually cast and stuff like that. Whereas this version is like a lot of fun. So I went from rank 38 to rank 30. That was a lot of fun. But right now the goal is to get myself some parrots. Just I'm gonna go spend first on my monk, and this is I wanted to level them up while I'm paragoning to 3K. But I just want to get the 114 out of the way as well. So let's go ahead and spend on boots. And then once I spend all my blood shards, we can get back onto getting our paragons. Yeah. So I'm working on boots here is because the boots that I have is not all resist version, and I know it's already a 197, but at some point you're marginally looking for upgrades, and this is the only way outside of reforging, which I have done as well, and I am saving up to reforge. So if I don't get boots like this from Kadala, then it's Reforged, basically. So normally speaking, reforging is faster at this rate. At this rate of not even seeing one Crudest Boots, it's faster to just uh go straight go straight to the source with the Reforge. And while I want the Impale, the Strafe Impale, because we don't get that next season as well, Wave of Light is still gonna be just as strong. Well, obviously not as strong as 5 Bells Detonation, but the build itself has always had been strong regardless. So it's gonna be there. Whereas Strafe Impale is not gonna be like right out, you know, anymore. So let's go ahead and enjoy the Strafe Impale while we still can. And I think I'm gonna do 125, and I'm gonna make sure that my pools don't get wrecked in case, because I just want my EXP pools to be used up first, and then we'll get back to nets when I feel like it. Man, Strafe Impale is so fun. Like when you actually get to angling your impales, it's so fun. Missile camping start. Oculus Ring, can't really use it, it's too far away. Everything is dying too fast because it's a 125. So when your Oculus Ring isn't positioned smoothly ahead of you, it's basically a wasted potential. Double dead end, also agony, speed pylon. Let's grab it to see what we can do. Angle stuff. Alright. Oculus Ring, make a spin out of the Oculus Ring. Chargers in a room. Hmm. Alright, we have to wait. Maybe a pylon here? No? Still too early, I guess. Oh, it's exit, that's why. I just thought that the halls would still continue. Oculus Ring. Oculus Ring. Spin one time on it. Oculus Ring, good for this elite. Alright, it's down. Check this way. Shield. We can grab it. Spinners, who cares because I got shield. Oculus Ring, they're dead. Transformer. Dead. Oculus Ring. Dead end again. Speed pylon sucks right at the end there like that because you're so used to the speed and then suddenly it slows down like that. It's like hitting your brakes without you knowing you hit your brakes. Makes it so weird. Why am I dodging that? I have shield still. I mean, you should be dodging your grotesque anyways. It's just, you know, you don't want to be like, oh, when the shield goes down, you're like, oh yeah. So sometimes naturally dodging grotesque is not it's not bad. Shield plus power, that's OP. Fist weapon. Is it anything good? No, it's the dashing strike one. see. Do I gain enough EXP from this? Okay, I do. But what about the next one, though? The next one might not be so good. We'll find out. Didn't get a present on that one. Well, if the next one isn't good, I'm just gonna bump it up. I'm just so used to bumping the... Oh, speaking of bumping it up, I got what I... Well, I wanted more open maps, so I got it, I guess. Oculus Ring, they're dead. Oculus Ring, they're everywhere, so let's take off some directional damage here. Oculus Ring. Wow, power so soon? I mean, it is a speed run, so it doesn't really matter. But that power is way too soon. So let's try to get some distance. Get our second pylon maybe. Maybe a shield. Like that. That's funny. Aw. I was hoping that it was not the dead end one. But it is. Oh, shield. Let's use this Oculus Ring. There, it's dead. Oh, there was another blue here. Okay, you're dead. So shield was nice there. Made this run, you know, a lot faster. Oh, double open. Raising by 1, double open. Let's grab channeling, spinners. Still have my shield. So this is your last time to have fun with the strafe. You might as well play strafe if you have it, right? Where? Why you're spawning over there? Oculus Ring, let's use it. It's dead. Gifts. This should level me out, right? I It didn't because I was too far. I was way too far on my EXP bar from the middle. So even though I raised it up by 1, it doesn't. So now I will level up for sure because I'm way past this. But I always have fun with the GR, so I'm raising it again. Wow, they really want to snipe me. I mean, when my EXP pool is done, you can snipe me. Alright, Oculus Ring. Had enough. There. Blue. Reflects. Reflects what's killing me. Alright, Oculus Ring. Done. Power again. Too soon. Alright, next floor anyway. Give me some outdoor ones. I know I just got an outdoor double just now, but really, I want more outdoor ones. Not that this matters for the map, but it's just smoother that way. I see a Waller in here. Uh-oh. Spinners. Okay. Still got my power, so spinners are nothing. Oh. Another sniper. Sniper down. Double keeps. Man, what's with the keeps today? It just keeps spawning keeps. Keeps into keeps into keeps. Oculus Ring. Oculus Ring. 99. Channeling. Nah, you don't need it. Yay, gift. Definitely want the gifts. Do we have a date? I think they put a patch saying that, I mean, a notes saying that it's gonna pop up on Friday, isn't it? The actual notes for what 28 is. It's gonna be on Friday, right? There should be a link. I think it's from the community manager himself on Twitter. Let's see. Twitter on my other one. Okay, I'm gonna go spend. Let me go spend on my. Is I'm busy hunting. I'm busy hunting for a better pair of boots, and I want the all resist, and that's all I want. Well, I need ancient with 195 plus. I know I have a 197, but anything of that caliber would work. I just need an all resist version. There's a Crudest Boots. It's not ancient. It's all resist. 190 was close. Sadly. You know what? Is it time to try some boots? Maybe it's time to try some pairs of boots here. Uh, let's grab the other pair as well. I mean, why not? I might as well. Just stalling. Try a few times. Let's use the new one first. 92. Okay, that's an improvement. So let's go ahead and go to the other one. 188. Not good enough. Let's try again. 176 with all res. Not good enough. Oh! Oh! Primal! Woo! Come on. All resists. All resists. All resist. Do I have it? Do I have it? Go! Yeah! Yeah! Woo! Yes! I got it! I got it! Excellent! Excellent! Oh boy. Fun times. I got it. I got the primal one. But then now they're not gonna give me the wave of light roll on here. And I got pickup radius, by the way, which is what I want. I actually want pickup radius as well on top of it. And the reason why is because I only have 9. And the previous one obviously doesn't have pickup radius. And so pickup radius is huge. The only sad part about the pickup radius going more is that if you're trying to control the amount of orbs you want to pick up before you go with the backward power pylon play, you have to be a little bit more careful. But I got it. Wow, what a method. So now I have to so now I have 2 big upgrades here that I need to augment. And I have two waiting to get 150. So now what I have to do now is actually I have to go back to my demon hunter and grab the stuff, and then I have to change my title because now I can work on the 2 whispers that I want to work on for those 2 items. Wow, that is so funny. That is so funny. I got I got the actual I got the boots that I wanted. I mean, it is the last week of the season, but I yeah, exactly. and I've been working on trying to get a pair because I'm swapping to this version of the Pintos Pride, and this version did not have the all resist like that my other one had, so I have to make up all resist somewhere, and I didn't want to touch my chest piece yet. I didn't want to touch my chest piece yet because the reason is because it's 15% life, and in LOD builds or Wave of Light in general, when you're much lower Paragon, right? You have not much health pool, and so having a slot of 15% life is huge because your belt doesn't have a chance to get 15% life because it's a witching hour version. It's not the unless you're using the vigilante belt or something, then you might have the 15% life there, which you should if you're using that belt, right? But if you're using witching hour, there's a very less likelihood of a chance to get 15% life anywhere else other than the chest piece. So I never really wanted to touch my Cinder Coat, you know. And then since my previous Crudest Boots did not have an all resist, you know, there is a potential that I can get all resist as one of the versions. And so I was like, as soon as I got this the other day, which was like what, a few days ago, I got this during the weekend. I was like, man, now I need to work on boots. And I've been, I even worked on Act 3 and Act 5 to balance out my bounty mats because my bounty mats for Act 3 and Act 5 were behind, as you can see. They are behind the Act 1, 2, and 4, right? Initially, I had really low Act 3 and Act 5, and I mean like 3 or 5 only. So I had to go rebalance on my own using bounties to rebalance. And so I just rebalanced it. And then just now I said, why not try it? Why not now? Because I did get some drops from my regular GRs earlier today. And I was like, I didn't get any primals yet. And so why not try it? Why not try it? So I got the question is, did I move all my gems? If you have only one gem for multiple classes, you forget to move them. I mean, I wasn't thinking that I wasn't like super confident that I would get the actual upgrade. But then as soon as I saw the background, I was like, oh my gosh. And I pinned it, you know. So now we have to work on these two. We have to work on these two whispers. And I don't need a 150. I just need a 140. I just need 149s. But I do know that I have increased damage 3% from previous here, 4% fire, and 3% wave of light. But I did lose one crit, so of course they gave indoors. And then I forgot to press my buttons. I'm playing too much BH today, so I forgot to press all my buttons. Wow, I forgot to press all my buttons today. I'm just too excited about my upgrades, and then they're not augmented, so I'm missing like some stats. I'm just testing the damage on this without density. All right. Can I move? I need to get out of this stupid Corvus. Corvus is so not fun to play. Especially on the first floor. Thank you. Okay, dude. The game is trolling me. They're like, you want your upgrade gem? We'll make you suffer playing double Corvus. Wow. This game, I tell you. This game, I tell you. And then we have a Waller as well. So that's so not fun. And then a yellow delete. I just need to get out. And please don't tell me it's going to be a third Corvus. 2 Corvus floors is enough. How come I feel like I'm missing something even though I'm not? I like how the yellow arrived so late. I was fighting here all that time. Can I get out of this Corvus? I've gotten 2 floors of Corvuses. So, basically speaking, with that Crudest Boots, by the way, that just means I have to display this character uh, with the gear, even off season, which means now that I've gotten the boots, the last piece to work on is the hardest piece of all, the Kirishira's blade. So if anything that I have to work on to make this a good display, I have to work on the Kirishira's blade for the life per hit stuff. The actual quadfecta of the Kirishira's blade. Okay, what's... Man, my floors are bad. Hmm. Man, my floors are terrible. and then I'm not dodging anything. Why is my old pair of Pinto's Pride better? That's so weird. I just have a feeling that I gained like damage, but my survivability went down. I'm just too used to my old gear. Alright. What's with the timer, too? Can't seem to get my timer going. It's like it's stuck. This is sad. Of course, spinners as well. Wow, this is terrible. I'm just gonna back out of this one. Two levels of Corvus. I think I know what the game is trying to tell me. The game is trying to tell me that I can't